Hungry? Order your favorite meals and drinks from hundreds of restaurants through the best app and have your food delivered to your doorstep. Download the AfriDelivery app now.
Okay, how do you come out of this? So what happens now? You're in Kenya. That's where you've left this story.
Yeah. So I decided to come back, and my family was very highly against it. I'm like, no, I shouldn't. I'm like, no, I have to face my problems. People I left there are not my employees. That's my family.
Powerful.
So what happens to them if I decide? Because I could shut down, I'll still be fine. I'll be okay. So I come back and I face everything head on. The first thing I do is negotiate. Negotiate. Okay, this is what I owe you. Cool. This is how I'll pay you. First of all, I dilute a bit.
To get some capital injection.
Yeah, to get some capital. So I sort out the headaches. Okay. Even my dilution was not at the right time. It was very minimal, though I didn't feel it.
Like how? What percentage?
It was slightly above 10%.
Okay.
Yeah. So
less than 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I sort out these issues, and then
That's a really bad time to dilute a business when you're desperate for for cash.
And I had tried to go to banks, nothing, and my cash flow was good, man. Up to this time, my cash flow was pretty good. It has always been good.
Okay, so you sort out the headaches. The guys who are, and the headaches are not necessarily the big boys. It's just the guys who are excessively on your case.
Yeah. People just go.
Yeah, but don't worry.
Okay, yeah. People that are on my case. And then, so I do that. So that gives me some room now to breathe. But then I make commitments. I'm like, you know what? Effective today, this is what I'll be paying you. Okay, and I keep that going, and I keep it going, and I keep it going, and I keep it going. And I noticed that my liabilities are reducing significantly. So what I do is I zip all the loopholes. I make sure they're gone. So now
you fire people.
Yeah, a lot. I changed a lot of departments. I think I just kept like 2 people that I felt needed to stay. 3 people.
Everyone else out.
Everyone else in major departments.
Okay, and riders?
Riders stay.
Okay.
I fire quite a number of them.
Riders?
Yeah, but majority of them stayed.
Okay.
And they were very sad. Anyway, so yeah, take some guys to court, so on and so forth. So I try and now face these issues head on. And then now we control our spend, how we're spending money. So that also helps. And then I noticed that 2 months, 3 months in, our liabilities are heavily reduced. Then we keep going, and then we keep going, and then we keep going, and then the relationships now are starting to come back. And then during that time, December 2020, January, February, our business dipped because of, number one, the rain season. So the rain season affects a lot. And then I think also our users were trying the competitors at some point. So they left and they came back. But then I noticed in March, our business now starts going up again. Goes up, goes up, goes up.
Why do you think your users, if they left to go to your competitors, why do you think they came back to you?
I don't know, because maybe they felt I think they felt like they got more value from us. Yeah. And they were also, it's like when a new club opens, people sample it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they no longer sample it anymore. They just, and it had built a great bond with our users. Yeah, so most of them were just going there for the freebies because they were giving a lot of free stuff.
Okay, I get.
And then eventually, once business normalized, they came back. So I noticed business started going up. Now we're able now to sustain ourselves properly. I managed to stay sane. Now I'm okay.
Lafarge, you had a sit down with.
Yeah, last year in
CEO.
September.
But you remember you've told me you've cancelled the contract, or they didn't, or they ignored you.
No, they didn't ignore. We had another sit down.
Oh, serious? You cancelled?
Yeah. So we decided to renegotiate.
Your terms were not good.
Yeah, they were not good at that time.
Okay.
But they didn't know they were not good. They thought they were good until now I put everything on the table and told them, man, I'm not making anything here. And my costs were unbelievable. I didn't think, I think I underestimated how open they were to hearing my concerns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And after that, that became my best relationship ever. And then now, I had just contacted their CEO and asked him whether he would mind being my mentor.
That's powerful. Why? Because before you had nobody to talk to.
No, nobody. Nobody told me anything. Nobody.
All these years that you've been in Zambia.
Yeah, all this time.
From a.
People don't know me. You'll be very shocked at how many people say,
I know Kenyans don't even know you.
No,
That's why I guess must
leave
be
even
shocked
Kenyans,
by this interview.
even Zambians. They'll be like, oh, you're the guy. I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
You're the guy behind this.
Pompey knows everybody, but Pompey, he knows about AfriDelivery, but he didn't know you.
Yeah. Even most restaurants don't know me. They don't.
And
I walk in there casually. Few people know me. Very, very few. And also now,
has that been intentional though?
It wasn't intentional. I would want them to know me. I would have wanted them to know me. But let me tell you, entrepreneurship hammers you to a point where, first of all your confidence goes. So you get to a point where you're afraid that if they know you, they'll only tell you about what's not working instead of telling you what's. They magnify that negativity on you. Understand? Complaints and so on and so forth. I didn't mind them. But let me hear them from my team, because my team will be a bit reasonable. They will tell me this is a valid complaint. This one is not. Okay? And then also I noticed there was a certain
10% cannot be working, but they'll make that 10% feel like it's 90%.
Yeah. But I also noticed there was a certain perception they had. Because, of course, a few things. My style, when I walk in.
Your youthful look. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 32 now.
You're 32?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole fact that you've got tattoos.
Yeah.
And let me ask a straight up question. Companies like this are normally run by whites.
Yeah.
Did that affect? Are people shocked to know that AfriDelivery is a black-owned business?
My employees told me the most often question they ask is whether their boss is white. Yeah, that's what they told me.
What?
Yeah. I've seen conversation dying off when I meet people. When I walk into a room, I can see the conversation dying slowly.
Tattoos.
I'm like, yeah, it's me.
Black.
Because even when I'm going to the office, I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy and sneakers.
Dress code.
Yeah, it's just me. So you listen to me. If it makes sense to you, cool. If it doesn't, I don't have to prove myself to that point where I now have to dress in suits and so on. My hustle for the next 10 years, for the last 10 years, has done that for me. So if you can't see any value, then trust me, this is not where you belong. I've done that. I've gone through that phase. Yeah, so take it or leave it, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. That has been, it has been a hit. And I've seen, I remember one, I wouldn't mention the name, but I remember one guy that came very excited to the office. And that guy left 10 minutes later the office and he never called ever again.
Because you're a black guy with tattoos and jeans.
Yeah, I'm not the idea of what such a CEO should look like or behave and so on.
Okay, let's talk about now.
Yeah.
Are you in the green? I've heard you say often, now is when we're doing profits.
Yeah.
Just random questions. You don't have to answer again. I always give people the opportunity to keep what they believe should be private, and what's public.